Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. Hello from Arlington, Texas. We're live inside Globe Life Field. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the New York Mets and the Texas Rangers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 with more or less just in this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. We go to the bottom of the first, and stepping in is the speedy Shelby Guzman. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Gathers and throws to first. One up, one down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground.
Second inning set to go. Stepping in the long ball threat, Steve Rogers. Dell back to work. And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Throws to second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Willie Castro up now for the Mets. A switch hitter batting right. And now the lefty. That one down the line. Oh, and it hits the base. And he's safe at first.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Base is empty, one away. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Steve Rogers. He's a guy who does it all. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half.
Welcome back. Top of inning number 7. And stepping in for New York, Steve Rogers. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Dell back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Let's go now, one time. Get down, get down.
Line and a base hit into right. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive. Willie Castro up now for the Mets. 1 for 2. Next pitch is inside. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, 90 feet
Rogers
anyway, kid. Here we
gets
go.
his lead at first. Nobody out. Fouls one off. 2-2. At the belt and fires. That one fouled off. Kicks and deals. In the air, left field, down the line. Can't get there. Base hit. Rogers coming home. Randall with a relay home. Not in time. He scores. And they lead by 3.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
1 out, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Chris Cisneros. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Rogers handles the chance. Fires over to first. That's the 2nd out.
Now batting, shortstop, Terrence Randall.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Steve Rogers.
Up next,
Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Swung on, belted. That one back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Runner tags at second.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really.
Here's Josh Young, 1 for 3.
Now batting, the third baseman, Josh Young.
Right-handed reliever. Line drive. And a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great. Well, all these guys need is one more win. But when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game. It's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat. It's a win of a pitch count. And that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.